Warning to all three of you in my audience now. I don't recommend this. I know I'm doing this. I've had a lot of practice doing this. I very much see those people down there. I'm going very slow. See, I wave, they wave. They know what I'm doing, but I'm paying a lot of attention. I'm going slow. The trick here is to hold your phone on your wheel, dead center. It's about an inch away from your from where you're naturally looking and directing your focus, and it just helps to guide. And you know, I was hoping this this was supposed to be a driving tape, but there's a pull off here. I'll have a quick look see. There's a little crew here. This is interesting. Big maintenance crew out here right now. Well, here we are again. Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive. Came out here this spring. It was almost a waste of a trip, but not so much. The good thing about the spring was there's nobody out here, unlike the gaggle we've got now. And truth be told, it's really not. It's not full yet. We are near peak foliage. Not quite there, I think, but we're very close. The seasons have been funny lately, as everybody knows. I've already addressed that, so I'm not going to address it again. But here we are, and it's fall. It's god awfully beautiful. Unfortunately, you can hear some buzzing down there, so I guess that's where they are. Can we see them? Let's see if we can see them. Yep. So what do we got? Oh, they're keeping the view clear. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. Millipedes, chipmunk, black bear. I saw some of those in North Carolina just recently. White-tailed deer. I don't know why they ever put the white-tailed deer on these signs. White-tailed deer are everywhere in every state on the East Coast. And I believe that may be Old Rag Mountain. 3,000 feet. I didn't get the day pass again. Screw them. Screw their day pass. I know it's an awesome hike. It's a long hike. It's a great, great rock and a great view. I know that. But it involves, I don't know, I guess 3.5 hours if you're real fast. It really involves about 5 hours. And I just, you know, if I lived closer to here, I would do it. I would do it every time. You know, if this were in Maryland, if this were my Catoctin, or what have you, or Patapsco, I would do Old Rag all the time. But since I devote a lot of time to the trip, a lot of time to the drive, a lot of time to all these different scenic spots, maybe a waterfall or two, maybe a hike or two. I did some hiking last time I was here. I hiked Crescent Mountain, since I didn't get to do Old Rag. And we'll probably do a little hiking here today, but it's one of those things where you got to fit a lot in a day. Well, you know, I'm here for the day today. Anyways, some people are here for longer. It is so awesome. I got in the parking lot. Amazingly, the visitor center is already open. We'll keep this rolling a little while longer, do a little more driving. Amazingly, the visitor center was open at 9, and you know, they're probably, some of those guys are rangers. They shouldn't see me taping. And I've got a problem with my side view. Anyways, where was I? I don't know. Beautiful day. Elevation between 2,000 and 3,000 feet. Western Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Appalachian Trail. Oh yeah, the cars in the parking lot. Oh my God, it was so great to see. It just makes me extremely happy. It makes me feel like I'm at the Grand Canyon or something, because there were license plates from Illinois, a couple from Illinois, Connecticut, Texas, a couple from Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina. It's just, and can you blame them? Look at this. Oh wow, this is as good as it gets on the East Coast for this kind of thing, with the addition, of course, of the Great Smoky Mountains. One of these days I might get down there. That is a hike and a half for me. That's a multiple day trip. That's basically a vacation. I got to take quite a bit of time off. That's not something I can do in a day or two. So one of these years I might get down to the Great Smokies. We'll see. Dare I say, it's not that having this almost makes there not much of a point to the good. You know, the Great Smokies are great. They're huge. It's a lot like this, just more and more and more of it. You know, this is one big ridge. It's not a set of ridges. It's not a mountain complex, really. It's a complex in terms of the area, but it's just one straight line along the Blue Ridge. For those unfamiliar with the East Coast over here. There's that old famous dead tree that everybody takes a damn picture of in their Facebook. Now I'm showing it to you. Not the best overlook, but we'll just stop real quick. Maybe keep it rolling for a couple more minutes while I continue my drive up the mountain. I feel like I'm probably at about 2,500 feet right now. Look at that. Nice that there's not a terrible amount of wind here, I recall. Last time taking these shots a few months ago in the spring, it sounded like this. Yeah. Now today, not so much. Beautiful fall colors coming in. Again, we're a little away from the, I don't know, 2 weeks away from the peak foliage. But it's beautiful still. It's beautiful. I had to take the chance today. Who knows what it's going to do next week? I know what the 10-day says. I don't trust the 10-day, of course, like most good people. And, you know, this could have been my best shot. So I took it today. You guys know me. I see the chance and I take it. I don't wait. Well, when it comes to some things. When it comes to naturing. When it comes to getting out there and doing my thing. I don't wait. I get in the car and I go. I don't really put too much emphasis on the willy-nilly forecasts. If I see half a chance, I'm going for it. Every time. Back up the mountain. Oh God, it's beautiful. Look at those leaves falling. It is so beautiful. This is the famous Skyline Drive. Might I make the recommendation of making sure you know the condition of your car when you get down here, because, well, you're on top of a mountain. There are plenty of towns around here, but it's not really the best place to break down. It's happened to people. Heck, people have broken down on the Bay Bridge before. It happens. People live through it. But can you imagine how bad that would suck? Getting stuck on the Bay Bridge. Or on top of a mountain isn't a whole lot better. It's a little better. Anyways. Oh, I am zoomed all the way out here, aren't I? Yeah, let's do that. That's better, isn't it? So again, I mean, my focus is, you know, an inch or two away from, and I'm just looking back and forth, but I can basically use the screen if it's zoomed in a bit. Now, you cannot use the screen when you're driving to look at the road, if you're zoomed out to where I was. When you're zoomed in a bit to, you know, almost about 2 times here, you're getting close to the normal focal length, shall we say. So you can actually glance at both and kind of check both simultaneously and be relatively safe about it. Oh, it's gonna lose focus. Here's a big truck coming at me. Fancy. Love these folks and their fancy Mercedes campers and stuff. You know, I'm not, must be nice. It's gotta be real nice. I wish I had one, I'm not gonna lie. I'll just leave it at that. Lord knows that'll never happen for me. But I don't let it stop me. you don't really need a fancy RV to go out and see the most beautiful places in America. Let me just make sure people know that. Because if you watch enough YouTube these days, one might think that if you don't have a $150,000 RV with a kitchenette in it, then you're in no good condition to go out and see America. All right, let me be clear on this. I'm not hating on those who do, but it's unnecessary. You don't need it. Might make life nice. Some people might also say that camping in a tent is really nice. Or sleeping in their car for a night every now and then is nice. Or, you know, whatever the case is. Getting one of those fun, cheap motels and just randomly picking one, you know, without even looking into it. Sometimes that's a lot of fun. Sometimes that's a lot of fun for us. I don't know. I'm an adventurous type. And when I look at a $130,000 RV, to me, that does not say adventure. Okay, now I'm picking on them just a little bit. To me, that says luxury and comfort. Doesn't really scream adventure. Doesn't really scream, let's go have an adventure. Does it? I forget what point this is. I should know by now, because I'm getting near, oh, I'm at 12 minutes. I'm getting near Thornton Gap. Came in up top today by what's that part of town called? I forget the town just north of the park. I usually come in a different way from DC. I guess maybe down 66, and I usually come in through the Thornton Gap entrance, but I took a slightly different route today. I took 70 down to 70 to 304 as if I were going through, well, I did go through Harper's Ferry in Charlestown and Leesburg. So I guess I'm gonna call it quits here. Oh God, what a nice view. And I give him the guy a little love with his truck. It's just beautiful. A little focus issue today, I see. All right. Well, good time to cut it off. Until the next one. Maybe we'll make one more up here while we're here. We'll see. But it is beautiful. If you live anywhere in the mid-Atlantic and the Middle East coast, it's a great time to come out here. Look at this. Look at this. Ow! Later.